sun could read the town, he was already making rounds. He knew every dog on Maple Street, every porch light left to burn. Knew Miss Clara took her paper late, and old Joe rose before the birds. 42 years in a faded cap, with a coffee stain on his sleeve. Folks thought he carried yesterday's news, but he saw what others didn't see. When a paper stayed out in the cold, he knocked until somebody answered. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. He found a widow falling by the stairs, called help before the dawn. Left groceries by a screen door when a young man lost his job. He slipped $5 in the comics for a kid whose shoes were torn. Never signed a single kindness, just kept showing up each morn. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. Then the presses finally went silent, and the paper closed for good. The whole town lined the roadside like he never thought they would. The mayor asked him why he cared. He smiled and said it's slow. Bad news comes here by itself. Someone had to bring the good. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some leave more than tire tracks on the places that they go. He drove that valley before daylight, with a faithful heart of gold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. Before the sun could read the town, his kindness had already made the rounds. Every road hands nobody sees. Before first light I'd climb that pass with buckets full of frozen white, painting lines through mountain curves before the traffic on the day. Nobody waved when I drove by, they only noticed when they were gone. Funny how the safest things are the ones we never think. I'm the white line, standing through the storm, holding every heartbeat, trying to get home. You won't know my name, you'll never see my face, but every mile you make it through leaves a little of my faith. Snow came down like falling stone. A school bus slid beyond the bend. Headlights searched a world of white till those fresh lines found them again. 20 children made it home because one road still knew the way. Maybe the strongest heroes are written under tires, not history books. I'm the white line, standing through the storm, holding every heartbeat, trying to get home. You won't know my name, you'll never see my face. If tomorrow finds you safe, thank the line that led the way. Every road remembers, even if nobody else does. Before the sun could read the town, he was already making rounds. He knew every dog on Maple Street, every porch light left to burn. Knew Miss Clara took her paper late, and old Joe rose before the birds. 42 years in a faded cap, with a coffee stain on his sleeve. Folks thought he carried yesterday's news, but he saw what others didn't see. When a paper stayed out in the cold, he knocked until somebody answered. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. He found a widow falling by the stairs, called help before the dawn. Left groceries by a screen door when a young man lost his job. He slid $5 in the comics for a kid whose shoes were torn. Never signed a single kindness, just kept showing up each morn. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the delivered hope. Then the presses finally went silent and the paper closed for good. The whole town lined the roadside like he never thought they would. The mayor asked him why he cared. He smiled and said it's slow. Bad news comes here by itself. Someone had to bring the good. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope. Some leave more than tire tracks on the places that they go. He drove that valley before daylight with a faithful heart of gold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope before the sun could read the town. His kindness had already made the rounds.
Blue skies, but he called for rain. Every Saturday at 2:30, the whole town filled those metal seats. Kids in white with dusty knees, dreaming big on Little League fields. Then he'd look up, shake his head, and wave both arms above the game. Everybody blamed the weather, nobody questioned why. Rain check, hold on one more inning. Some moments are worth waiting for, even when the sun is shining. Sometimes love arrives a little late, but never misses what matters most. That's why he called a rain check. Telecaster there, banjo response, bass melodic turnaround. Years later the story came, a soldier watched from overseas. Every delayed first pitch reached his screen before the throw. The old umpire knew the time and never told a soul. He said, a game can wait, a memory can't. Rain check, hold on one more inning. Some moments are worth waiting for, even when the sun is shining. Some heroes never wear a uniform. Some victories never make the news. Sometimes the greatest call you make is a rain check. This time, he said, play ball. Every road remembers the hands nobody sees. Before first light I'd climb that pass with buckets full of frozen white, painting lines through mountain curves before the traffic on the day. Nobody waved when I drove by, they only noticed when they were gone. Funny how the safest things are the ones we never think. Come on! I'm the white line, standing through the storm, holding every heartbeat, trying to get home. You won't know my name, you'll never see my face, but every mile you make it through leaves a little of my face. Hey! Snow came down like falling stone, a school bus slipped beyond the bend. Headlights searched the world wide till those fresh lines found them again. 20 children made it home because one road still knew the way. Maybe the strongest heroes are written under tires, not history books. I'm the white line, standing through the storm, holding every heartbeat, try to get home. You won't know my name, you'll never see my face. If tomorrow finds you safe, thank the line that led the way. Every road remembers, even if nobody else does. Before the sun could read the town, he was already making rounds. He knew every dog on Maple Street, every porch light left to burn. Knew Miss Clara took her paper late, and old Joe rose before the birds. 42 years in a faded cap with the coffee stain on his sleeve. Folks thought he carried yesterday's news, but he saw what others didn't see. When a paper stayed out in the cold, he knocked until somebody answered. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. Hey! He found a widow falling by the stairs, called help before the dawn, left groceries by a screen door. When a young man lost his job, he slipped $5 in the comics for a kid whose shoes were torn. Never signed a single kindness, just kept showing up each morn. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. Then the presses finally went silent, and the paper closed for good. The whole town lined the roadside like he never thought they would. The mayor asked him why he cared. He smiled and said it slow. Bad news comes here by itself. Someone had to bring the good. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some leave more than tire tracks on the places that they go. He drove that valley, best in knees, dreaming big on Little League fields. Then he'd look up, shake his head, and wave both arms above the game. Everybody blamed the weather, nobody questioned why. Rain check, hold on one more inning. Some moments are worth waiting for, even when the sun is shining. He kept names in an old green drawer that nobody asked about anymore. Behind the counter at the county hall, he stamped deeds and answered calls. But when another farm was sold, he saved what little they could hold. Corn from Miller's lower field, beans from land that never healed. Folks thought he was saving paper,
he was saving spring. Seed vault, oh what time, let's go. Every little future sleeping in a row. When the fields run empty and the sky won't fall, hope can wait in still. You kept names in an old green drawer, and the valley grew once more. Blue sky, but he called for rain. Every Saturday at 2:30, the whole town filled those metal seats. Kids in white with dusty knees, dreaming big on little league fields. And he'd look up, shake his head, and wave both arms above the game. Everybody blamed the weather, and nobody questioned why. Rain check, hold on one more inning. Some moments are worth waiting for, even when the sun is shining. Sometimes love arrives a little late, but never misses what matters most. That's why he called a rain check. Telecaster led, banjo response, bass melodic, turn around. Years later, the story came. A soldier watched from overseas. Every delayed first pitch reached his screen before the throw. The old umpire knew the time and never told a soul. He said, a memory can't arrange it. Hold on one more inning. Some moments are worth waiting for, even when the sun is shining. Sometimes love will wear a uniform. Some victories never make the news. Sometimes the greatest call you make is a rain check. This time, he said, play ball! Every road remembers the hands nobody sees. Before first light, I'd climb that pass with buckets full of frozen white, painting lines through mountain curves before the traffic on the day. Nobody waved when I drove by, they only noticed when they were gone. Funny how the safest things are the ones we never think. I'm the white line, standing through the storm, holding every heartbeat, trying to get home. You won't know my name, you'll never see my face, but every mile you make it through leaves a little of my faith. Snow came down like falling stone. The school bus slipped beyond the bend. Headlights searched the world wide till those fresh lines found them again. 20 children made it home because one road still knew the way. Maybe the strongest heroes are written under ties, not history books. I'm the white line standing through the storm, holding every heartbeat, trying to get home. You won't know my name, you'll never see my face, but every mile you make it through leaves a little of my faith. Snow came down like falling stone. A school bus slipped beyond the bend. Headlights searched the world white till those fresh lines found them again. 20 children made it home because one road still knew the way. Every road remembers, even if nobody else does. Before the sun could read the town, he was already making rounds. He knew every dog on Maple Street, every porch light left to burn. Knew Miss Clara took her paper late, and old Joe rose before the birds. 42 years in a faded cap, with a coffee stain on his sleeve. Folks thought he carried yesterday's news, but he saw what others didn't see. When the paper stayed out in the cold, he knocked until somebody answered. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. He found a widow falling by the stairs, called help before the dawn. Left groceries by the screen door when a young man lost his job. He slipped $5 in the comics for a kid whose shoes were torn. Never signed a single kindness, just kept showing up each morn. Some folks carry headlines, some folks carry hope, some just pass your mailbox, some make sure you're not alone. He drove that valley before daylight, through the quiet and the cold. Bad news always finds its way, so he delivered hope. Under all the dying land, something white was holding on. Walked beneath the fallow fields with a lantern in her hand, past the stone and silent roots where no one dared to stand. Hidden deep beneath the clay, a living secret found its way. Some things grow where no one looks, some hope sleeps below. White root deep beneath the broken ground, holding life where none was found. When every well had run bone dry, he kept tomorrow still alive. What the world had left behind became the hope we couldn't find. Trace the roots through ancient stone, following the water's song. Every step revealed a path that had been waiting all along. By the morning every field began to breathe and slowly heal. Not every miracle falls from the sky, sometimes it waits beneath our feet, quiet enough to be forgotten, strong enough to save us all. White root deep beneath the broken ground, kept tomorrow still alive. Now the valley knows your name, growing hope from hidden veins. On all that dying land, something white kept holding on. The needle sang before the sun. One more coat, one more someone. The mill shut down on a Tuesday night, left cold lunch pails by the gate. She kept a light on down the street with cloth and coffee, working late. Men walked in with worn out sleeves and walked out standing straighter. Nobody saw the words she hid, folded under every collar. Needlework, hold the torn parts close, patch the places pain don't show. Every stitch says don't let go when the world unravels first. Love comes back through needlework. One coat said you still got time. One read your hands built this town. Another held a tiny line, hard days don't mean you're done. By winners in the whole main street was wearing quiet courage. She said thread ain't just for mending, it's for keeping things together. And sometimes one small hidden word can help a heart remember. Needlework, hold the torn parts close, patch the places pain don't show. Every stitch says don't let go when the world unravels first. Hope comes back through needlework. The needle slowed, the room went still, but every chord kept singing.
There's a hum above the pine trees, like a prayer caught in the wire. He retired back in '94, but still climbed poles at dawn, with a leather belt and coffee tin and weather in his bones. Folks said that line is dead up there, but he kept walking higher. Some voices live too far away to let the silence take them. Copper line, carry one more call, over ridge and river stone, past the last light on the wall. When the world forgets a name, let the wire still remind, nobody should disappear on the copper line. Miss Ada lived beyond the pass where winter closed the trail. Her children called each Sunday night through snow and sleet and hail. He fixed that wire with frozen hands so love could still get through. He said a phone ain't just a phone when it's all somebody has. Sometimes the smallest line we mend can hold a family fast. Copper line, carry one more call, over ridge and river stone, past the last light on the wall. When the world forgets a name, let the wire still remind, nobody should disappear on the copper line. There's a hum above the pine trees, and tonight she heard them call. On the shortest day of winter, his little shop lights up. He turns the key at 5:30 when the town is still asleep. Dust on glass and brass, old hands all waiting patiently. Every year they line the shelves with time that lost its way. He says nothing's truly broken if it still wants to move. Solstice, hold the dark a little while, turn the hour back to mercy, let the weary find a smile. Even when the daylight leaves, the heart can still renew. There's always time for healing, and there's still time for you. A widow brought a kitchen clock, stopped the night he said goodbye. A farmer brought his father's watch he hadn't touched since '99. The clockmaker fixed them one by one and never charged a dime. He said time ain't
Sometimes time returns, not to change the things behind us, but to show what we have learned. Solstice, hold the dark a little while, turn the hour back to mercy, let the weary find a smile. Even when the daylight leaves, the heart can still renew. There's always time for healing, and there's still time for you. On the longest night of winter, every clock began to sing. There's a hum above the pine trees, like a prayer caught in the wire. He retired back in '94, but still climbed poles at dawn, with a leather belt and coffee tin and weather in his bones. Folks said that line is dead up there, but he kept walking higher. Some voices live too far away to let the silence take them. Copper line, carry one more call over ridge and riverstone, past the last light on the wall. When the world forgets a name, let the wire still remind nobody should disappear on the copper line. Miss Ada lived beyond the pass, where winter closed the trail. Her children called each Sunday night, through snow and sleet and hail. He fixed that wire with frozen hands, so love could still get through. He said a phone ain't just a phone when it's all somebody has. Sometimes the smallest line we met can hold a family fast. Copper line, carry one more call over ridge and riverstone, past the last light on the wall. When the world forgets a name, let the wire still remind nobody should disappear on the copper line. There's a hum above the pine trees, and tonight she heard them call.